Welcome to Laptop Repair Specialist YouTube channel. On this video I'm going to show you guys how to upgrade the SSD drive to bigger drive and how to install Windows 10 on this Razer Blade gaming machine. The problem with this laptop is the hard drive SSD drive was full, so suddenly the Windows crashed and it wasn't going in, and at the moment it's keep going on automatic repair, which cannot go anywhere. So I decided to upgrade the hard drive on this laptop and install a fresh Windows 10 on it, so it makes the computer back to original state, like a brand new as it was when I bought it. I'm going to show you how to do it, and I hope you understand. You can do this at your home place. If you have any issues or any comment or anything else, you can send us the emails, or you can leave a comment underneath of this video so we can respond back. And don't forget to subscribe the channel, because we're gonna on this channel it's not only about the advertisement, it's more about teaching you guys how to fix laptop. Right now I'm gonna start opening laptop, so I'll put the computer from backside. I'm gonna take the screws out, and once the screws is open, I'm gonna show you guys where the hard drives is. On this machine we have two type of hard drive. One is a normal hard drive 2.5 inch, and one is SSD drive, which is only 128 gigabyte, which is very small. Let's see how it looks like inside. Once we open it, you can see amazing gaming machine and lot of basically component and hardware stuff inside this laptop. Make sure you open the screws all around it, so there is basically screws on the bottom, top, right side and left side of the machine. And once everything is open, you can easily lift the back up. Let's see. So as you can see, there's no more screws left, so I'm opening. If you look at the right side of the machine, there is two type of hard drive. One is M2 SSD drive, and one is normal 2.5 inch 1 TB drive. So this is a 2.5 inch normal hard drive, and pretty much we use this for backing up the data, because the SSD drive is very small and we cannot hold that much data on it. We're gonna take off this small SSD drive out from the machine, so I can put a bigger one in there. I will show you guys how to do that, but make sure if you're not good with the computer, make sure you disconnect the battery, because I'm good at it. I don't mind how easily on the screw head lift the screws up and I'll take the SSD drives out. This is the old version SSD drive. As you can see, there's a two hole on it. One is on the right and one on the left side. So I'm gonna really actually change it to much better SSD drive, which is much faster and a bigger drive. And as you can see, there's one hole on it, so you can see the difference between the new one and the old one that we have on the machine. If you have the new version of SSD drive, you can't put the old one in, but if you got the old one in, you can use old version of SSD and you can use a new version of SSD drive. So let's put this in, and we're going to close the screw just to make sure it's safe, so once we turn it around it's not going to drop. I'm not going to close the lid complete, so I'm just going to put the lid back, and I'm not going to close it up to end of the video. This is the battery, so in case if you're not good at opening and touching the hard drive, make sure you disconnect the battery, so in case if your screws drop from your screwdriver, it's not going to make a short on the motherboard, so you're not going to blow the motherboards up. So that's it, that's all about it. So SSD is already in and is ready, and I'm just going to close the lid, and I'm not going to close the screws at the moment. I will wait till the end of the video when everything is installed and ready. Then at the end I'm just going to put the screws back on. Right now, as I'll show you on my first and second video, how to create Windows 10 on the USB. If you don't know how to do it, you can watch my first and second video. So you can create basically Windows 10 on the USB, and once you have it, you just put it on the machine, and you're just gonna turn the machines on the Razer Blade. To go to the boot menu is F12, so I'll keep pressing F12 once the machine is on, and once the machine is on and you press F12, it brings the boot menu up, so you can see basically which one is your USB, so you can click on your USB to boot, and once you boot from USB, it allows you to install Windows 10 from your USB drive to the Windows from your USB drive to the hard drive. And because my brand of my USB is ScanDisk, so you can see ScanDisk in here, but if you're using Kingston or Toshiba, Samsung or any other drive, once you press F12 on the Razer Blade, it gives you all the options, so make sure you click on the USB drive to boot. On some of the computers the difference, so to go to the boot menu, for example on Dell laptop is F12 as well, on HP computer is F9, on some of the computers F6, and different basically from each other. But if you sometimes it shows you on the right and left side of the machine which between F1 and F12, which F you have to press basically in order to go to the boot menu. So let's start on the ScanDisk Partition 2 to start booting Windows 10 from USB, and it will take about, I think, almost 30 to 40 seconds to actually boot from USB drive, and then it's gonna go to the installation format. So you have to basically tell the computer what you want to do with this USB that you connect to this laptop. Let's see how things going. You will wait until the Windows start kicking in, which is at the moment is doing it. So the circle is going around and it goes to the Windows menu. In here we just have to make sure the computer is, if we bought this computer from UK or we bought it from outside, the most common one is UK or United States in here. If your @ button is number 2 on the keyboard, is from United States, but if @ key is near your enter on the keyboard is United Kingdom. So my one is United Kingdom, so I'm going to change this to United Kingdom sections, and I'm gonna press next at the end. So let's just start clicking on basically currency format to United Kingdom, and it automatically will change that to UK keyboards, and then I'm gonna press next. And now we're just gonna click install. We're almost getting there. So next setup would be clicking on if you want to basically accept the term and condition, which we're going to do that. We click on it and we press next. Mouse, just with the battery, but yeah, it's fine now. So it's just gonna start kicking and be clicking on next. We don't want to upgrade the machine, we want to do the custom, so we're going to click on custom, and as you can see in here we have 2 hard drive in there. One is a 1000 gigabyte one, and one is basically 500 gig, but because the drive never on the machine shows exact size, usually some part of the hard drive goes for partition of the machine. That's why from 1000 it give us only 931, and from 500 gig SSD drive is only give us 465. So I'm going to create the partitions on the SSD drive because I want to install the Windows on that because it's much quicker to read, and I really want to install the Windows 10 on the SSD drive. So I'm gonna keep as the same size. I don't want to make two partition, I want to make only one, and I'm gonna just press apply and press OK. Once we done that, it's gonna start creating boot menu and it's gonna create a partition for the Windows. I usually format the drive because I like to see its formatting, but you don't really need to do that if you don't want, and you can just press next and it does it for you. Once you press next on here, it's gonna go into the installation state. Usually the thing takes about 5 to 7, 8 minutes for this to be fully finished, and because it's SSD drive it could be much faster, but let's wait until this option fully finish, and then it would restart the machine and it goes to the next step. Okay, we're almost getting there. So now it's 96%, and it's gonna be in the next few seconds. We will have all the tick on here, and it's gonna restart the machine. Let's just wait until you do that. It's pretty much finished. It has all the tick. Soon it's gonna restart the laptop. You can click restart now, so you're saving about 10 seconds if you want to, otherwise it does it by itself. Let's go again. As you can see in here, it's F1/del BIOS setup. So if it's some of the laptop tells you once you turn your machines on, this F button on the top, what does it do? F1 for example is this, F2 is this, so you can understand the boot menu on your laptop, which number is press. But as I mentioned, most of the laptop either is F12 or is F11 or is F6, and some of them is different as well, but most common laptops are either F12, F11 or F6. Okay, Windows getting ready. So once this section is finished, it's gonna go to the below screen with so many questions, and that you have to basically choose, and you have to press next and all that. Let's wait that to be done. Okay, so we need to start choosing the languages and country and stuff like that. So we are in United Kingdom, press United Kingdom, press next. We're gonna choose a keyboard. So as I mentioned to you, it's very important to know where your @ sign on your keyboard is. If it's US, so you will be number 2. If it's United Kingdom, will be near your enter. So we're gonna click United Kingdom. You want to choose another second keyboard. So if you type in Arabic or any different language, Chinese, you can choose a different language. If not, then you just press United Kingdom, press next. Next option is if you want to connect your computer to the Wi-Fi. I don't want to do that because it's going to go for so many crazy steps, which I don't want to do that. I usually skip this section, and once the Windows is fully loaded, I connect my machine to the internet to download the drivers. So the computer is restart. Let's go back again. And there's a few more things we need to press on the setting of the machine for Windows to be fully installed. We're almost there, but we still have to do a few things on it. Okay, we're gonna choose the username in here. You can either choose your name or anything you like as a username. put my username as my own name, so R1 in there, and I press next. I was repairing computer at the same time, so I was doing two things in here, so it might be a bit slightly slow on the screen because I'm repairing one more laptop next to it. But once you put your username, you press next. You can choose a password. If you don't want to choose a password, you can just press next, so it will be blank and you don't need to do anything. Usually this sort of question the Microsoft asking me to do, I'll press all of them no, because it's gonna put so many things on the machines which gonna slow down the laptop or computer, and it's just waste of time, to be honest. They don't do anything. So I'll press all of them no, and I press accept to go forward. It's pretty much there, so we're almost getting there. So you just have to wait for the few more things to be installed, and then that will be it. So it goes straight into Windows. You can see the whole desktop. Okay, as you can see, the installation is done, so Windows is fully installed. So you can now take a USBs out from the laptop or computer that you're installing, and we want to know basically which driver. Sometimes once you install the Windows 10 on the machine, the Windows 10 automatically install other driver, and sometimes there's a few driver that you need to install or you need to download from the actual basically Razer Blade, because this is a Razer Blade from Razer Blade basically website, or if it's any other brand from the actual brand of the laptop. You just go to Google, put the model number and the brand of the laptop and put driver download, and Google would find the website that it has the driver for that model, and you can click on it and you can go in. And regarding the how to install this Windows 10, because Windows 10 has few different versions of Windows 10. You have Windows 10 Home and Pro, and there's a few more, so it depends on the license key that the computer has. Some of the computer, because they are quite new, they already have built-in product key on it, so automatically Windows 10 is finding it and installing it. But if you don't have one, instead of it goes in straight away to install it for you, it will ask if you want to install Windows 10 Home or Pro, and then you have to choose one, and you have to buy the license separately from some website that you can even find it on Google. They're about $10 to $15 per license. Right now I'm gonna connect my machine to Wi-Fi so I can go to the Razer Blade website and download the drivers. Once all the drivers installed, I'm gonna basically install them to make sure all the driver is fully functioning on my laptop. First things I'm gonna do, I'm gonna download Google Chrome on my machine because it's quicker and is easier to work with. And anything else I want to add to the video is pretty much everything. Make sure once the Windows is fully installed, on the machine, you activate it. But if as soon as you connect your computer to the internet, automatically it would activate the Windows anyway, unless if you don't have a license for. If you don't have a license for, if you go to Google and type in Windows 10 product key to buy, there will be a lot of websites selling a product key for $10 to $15 anyway, so you can buy one and activate your Windows. That's it. That's all for today. I hope you enjoy the video, and don't forget to subscribe us, because I'm gonna keep putting more video. I'm gonna make it harder and harder as we go forward. So I hope you guys like the video, and you can leave any comment, and don't forget to subscribe the channel, because it's very important for us to make us happy, in order for us to create more video for you guys. Enjoy the video, I hope, and talk to you guys on the next video. Take care.